on that big boy. You guys aren't gonna believe this one. When you get old, what you don't do is you see this, like, I don't know what a spare tire and rim weighs, but last night I'm like, I felt something pop in my elbow. The good news is I can do this, but if you ask me to do this or this or this, it hurts so bad I want to cry, but at least I can shoot my bow. It's just all part of getting old. I know some of you are probably laughing like, the little boy can't even throw his tire up on top of his truck anymore without having to go to the doctor. Oh well, Michael's shooting first.
Throwing the tire on the roof.
Nothing for man of our time.
Hey, bub. Hey, bub.
Pancake. How did leave it? It was a popularity contest at a BHA rendezvous. The guys at Go Hunt made a donation for the naming rights, and then Pete from the Goat Alliance got up on the stage and did all the, and they came up with pancake. We ready, Michael?
We ready.
You get first shot. Stay tuned, folks. We got about 5 hours of driving. Thankfully, it's supposed to be clear weather, because if you've ever driven in central Montana when it rains, you know you're not taking a trailer with a ton of llamas very far. Well, folks, we're about ready to leave civilization here. Better get some gas. And Michael, he's sitting over there. Yo, Michael.
What's up?
You said we were going to be done in 3 days.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping
Look at
for.
this dude. He's a contradiction. He's got his puffy Sitka on and he's wearing shorts and flipping.
That's me.
The Chris Christopherson has a song about a walking contradiction, partly truth, partly fiction. He's your man right there, Michael Parente. Well, that was a long drive.
Yeah. Yes. What's up? Hey. What's up?
Boys, how are we doing back there, huh?
Llama. These are llamas. You see it?
That's why you bring young, strong camera guys with you.
Yep.
All right.
There we go.
That guy on the trailer park, boys, what's his name? J-Rock?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
You're the one that watches trailer.
Hey, J-Rock, you know what I'm saying? I know what you people are thinking. Randy watches Trailer Park Boys. If you grew up in Big Falls, Minnesota, in a trailer park like I did, Sunnyvale Trailer Park just is like old home. Where we're going? In 2005, Matthew shot what I think might still be the biggest bull in the family. And me and him and my brother packed it out of there without llamas. We're gonna go camp right on that bone pile.
All right.
Even though there's no bones left 16 years later. Michael's gonna arrow one and we're gonna hang it right. There's one scrubby little tree down there. That's where we're gonna hang your bull.
Let's do it.
The boys are ready.
Yeah. were just walking up here, I thought I heard a bull bugle back there a couple times, but I don't know if it really was or not. The Dale looked down and saw a couple elk. Right now we see a bunch of cows and a couple spikes. There's got to be a bull somewhere around here. I guess there doesn't have to be, but it would make sense if I wanted to be one.
The downside is they're only about a half mile from where we plan to camp.
They're kind of walking that way too.
Oh, here comes a bunch of them. 1, 2, 3 more coming out. Following that group. Well, they bedded down in the shade there.
That's pretty sweet though, being able to see some elk on the walk-in.
Yeah.
Although it makes me kind of suspicious. It's like catching a fish at the boat ramp.
You know, I've never been one that's too proud to fish at the boat ramp, Michael. You know, very often the guy who's at the local diner eating breakfast, he's the guy who fished near the boat ramp while everyone else spent all their time running down to the other end of the lake. They were driving around showing off their brand new boat while the fish were biting, and then the good old boy there fishing at the boat ramp, he just rode his little 12-foot lawn back to the beach and threw her on a trailer and everything was good. Where'd they all come from? They must have just been augured in down there. Cow, spike, spike. Cow. Cow, spike, cow, 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 cow. Look at them all. If any of those would have come by me right there, I'd have shot any of them. Cow, spike, 5-point. You guys, you know, people think that this is all about big antlers and stuff. You're watching the wrong guy.
There's not very many places you can shoot spikes in Montana, and this is one of them. So.
Yeah. Any elk.
That was cool. I was like over 20 elk, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let them get out of here. I guess we don't have to make that big loop, but we're going to just because it's an easier path for the llamas.
Cool.
And when we get up on top, we'll let these guys feed as much as they possibly want to before we head down in. Got lots of pasture for them. Pancake, quit it, would you?
What'd you say you want to do?
We're gonna take these bags off and put them right next to this log here for right now. Hey Michael.
Hey.
You told me to bring you to my favorite, best spot.
Thanks for doing it.
It was either that or a $10,000 bonus.
Well, this is pretty sweet.
You're okay without the $10,000 bonus?
Yeah, I mean, you pay me the big bucks. That's chump change. I'm just kidding.
This is all I got. So. No, I've hunted here a lot. This pot of elk out here tonight. Never have seen that many in one group.
That's insane.
But usually I come later and by then they're broken up into, you know, 2 or 3 bulls with 10 or 15 cows.
I mean, they keep on coming from the left. There's
a couple nice bulls out there. A couple buglers. September 4th.
Whoa.
You shoot the big one. I'm shooting the first legal thing that comes within 30 yards.
This is exciting. This is exciting.
The downside is that they're very conspicuous.
Yeah.
So all the people who are up high will be able to look down and see them at daylight, or they'll hear them when they start bugling. But the good news is we made a huge loop and we're way down here where no one else is at. So if they start boogering them and pushing them, normally they come this way. So
I mean, there's
we'll see.
There's elk tracks all over here.
Oh yeah, it's like a freeway right here. Your tent might get stomped down in the middle of the night.
Did you get any sleep last night, dude? No. I didn't.
Why is that?
Well, partially because there's so many elk, but another reason is my air mattress doesn't work.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. But no, I got a little sleep, and there's elk bugling this morning. There's one that just bugled. But yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Well, didn't hear any elk bugling last night.
What's that?
I didn't hear any elk bugling last night either. I was sleeping real hard.
You were sleeping real hard.
Oh, I was.
They've been screaming all night.
Huh?
They've been screaming all night. You really didn't hear any?
I did not hear an elk bugle.
There's a bull like right back here.
Well, that's why I bring young guys with you. What are you thinking, Michael? Opening morning.
Let's see if we can find us some elk. That's what I'm thinking.
I think that's the plan.
Yeah. Heard him bugling last night, heard him bugling this morning. See if we can find those said bugles.
Which way were they bugling?
Most of them seem like down there. I feel like there's some way over that way.
Well, we got a screwy wind this morning. The wind's supposed to be coming from this way. It's supposed to be coming from that way. I think we'll get up on some of these ridges and listen and glass.
Yeah.
And then make a decision based on what the wind does.
Yeah. We do have some chores we have to do this afternoon, but we'll give her hell. We'll give her heck.
Give her heck.
This morning.
You have to say give it heck. That's a pretty much, for Michael, that's a serious cleaning up of the language.
Let's do it though.
All right, let's go before the moon sets. People are probably wondering why we're not calling. When you got 150 elk in front of you, you don't have to call to find out where they're at.
They're starting to get behind that hill. I think they're all starting to kind of go behind the hill. But
that's all I want. We got like 3 hills in a bit.
what?
We got like 3 more ridges between us and them.
Yeah.
But if we get up here and get a steady wind, some of those elk are going to start dispersing. They're not all going to go to one ridge.
Yeah.
You can see by the tracks, we've crossed I don't know how many sets of fresh tracks. For sure. Go this way.
Cool.
Ready?
Yeah.
If you got right up in here, if I'm out of sight, they might come up to this ridge to look for me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna drop down there. You give me the signal when you want me to. You guys give me the signal when you want me to start calling.
He's looking. Dude, that one's a nice bull. There's a nice bull down there. It's not the raghorn. No, right down below us. would for sure shoot. I thought they were looking for other elk. I don't know if they necessarily smelled us, but regardless. Okay. I'm sure people are wondering what we're doing when we know there's about 150 elk half mile over there. We gotta wait for them all to clear out of these open areas and go bed. We have a ridge between us and them that's gonna help us, but right now it's 7:45 in the morning, and you got the thermals that can't make up their mind what they want to do. So we're just gonna wait it out till it gets a little warmer. Steady thermal. We're gonna go up the drainage above them, look down in there and see what they're doing. The weird part is, we made a big 3-mile loop to get to our camp. The trailhead's right up here, about 1,000 yards. We could have just camped right at the truck. Michael. Yes, sir. You know what you guys always tell me, that the talent is not supposed to have stuff in their mouth when they're talking? Yeah. Well, I just opened up a pack of those Welch fruit snacks. Yeah. And they're in my mouth. But I figure since I'm the guy who pays for the production, yeah, I can talk with stuff in my mouth. Yeah. Because by the time we get over there, 2 ridges I just ranged at, that's 1,600 yards. Uh-huh. That's like 7/8 of a mile. Yeah. That's all right. Up and down. These will all be gone. Yeah. I would hope so. When it's still wet, that's when you know it's fresh. Yeah. Put that in with your... My gummy bear. Bites. I'm sure it wouldn't kill you. Sure, it's not good for you at all. I don't know why anyone would do it. I think the elk are over there, so if we get up there, and I think the thermal will just get stronger this way during the day. That's the plan anyhow. Let's do it. Well, we know where all the hunting pressure is. Right up here, there's a bunch of camps up on the ridges up there. I think the elk went
few more drainages, maybe only one drainage that way. Thinking about hiking over to that ridge, but it leads right from all those camps. I don't know if an energetic guy would walk down in there. It wouldn't have to be that energetic. It's only 2 miles from their camp, if that. What would Michael Parente do in this situation?
Probably go hike over there and look. Is that what you'd do?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're thinking?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, we're already 3 miles from camp. We may as well be 4.
We just popped over this ridge. Last town, Randy picked up elk right away, and then we looked, and this whole hillside's full of them bedded. I don't see a bull yet. I saw a spike and a bunch of cows. It's not really great for our wind.
No, terrible.
Yeah, because you can't really approach it from that way. You'd be spotted.
We're gonna have to wait.
Yeah. I'd agree with that, for sure. Smart. Bedded with the wind at their back, mostly.
Yeah.
We were just talking with our buddy's dad up here. And he was like, we were just talking about the elk that we're sitting on. I said, yeah, come on, we can take a look at him real quick. We look over the hill, there's 2 bulls right there with Spike and that raghorn. Gosh darn it, dude, I thought I heard something. So they spook down just a little bit. I crawl over here. Randy starts hitting the cow call a little bit, and he's starting to come. He was coming, and then he just he hung up. We probably should. He's still looking right there. But that'd have been 30 yards right there where I was gonna shoot him. Yeah, that was not a good shot for me with all the brush and stuff. I ranged him at 70 right there. I was like, holy crap, this may happen. Dude, there's a giant bull down there, right down below us. You gotta come up here, Andy. He just went to the trees. So do you see that? Cows. He's gonna come right. He's in the bottom of the trees. I mean, just a slob. That's... There's that... Oh my God, there's a bunch. There's a bunch down there.
Yeah, the wind is completely screwed up for it. I was born ready. Where I was sitting there, that one came in and stood over there. He was 49 yards.
Oh, the one that we were trying to get...
That little raghorn.
Get killed?
Yeah, but fortunately, all he did was told all the other ones, hey, stand up. And now we see how many elk are actually there. Crazy. But they're up moving. Now we have a steady thermal, so we gotta stay close to them. And we might be able to call one of those bulls out of there. Just, he's walking around looking for a lost cause. Michael's gonna shoot him.
Oh yeah.
Ready?
Yep,
Let's go.
do it. There's like 100 elk out over there. No, they're standing now. I thought they were bedded, but
went over here to do a little recon. Peeked over the ridge and we can see that they're moving this way. If we can let them get just past us, then we know we've got a great wind. And if there's a bull that's kind of lingering in the back, if I drop down one side and Michael's in some trees, I might be able to at least call him to where he wants to come and look around. Or maybe we'll look out and a cow will come walking right up the ridge and I'm going to go thump, thump. Yeah. I like that.
There's a pretty big 7 in there.
Just counted 160 elk out there, and I know I didn't count them all. I'm sure I missed a few. It's crazy to see that many elk stay in such a tight clustered group. Usually you get these smaller groups of, 8 to 12, and you got bulls with each of them. And I guess as I think about it, it's September 4th. It's very much pre-rut, and maybe that's why the bulls are putting up with each other. But usually they carve out a few and do their thing all on their own. It's hard to say. I'd like to say I know what I'm doing, but obviously I don't. Now they're all up on their feet, moving left. One on there. But tough to hunt them when you got 160 of them just bound all together. The hope was, as we followed them today, that we'd get close enough and there'd be, a straggler bull or two coming in behind. And if we did some cow calling, he might be interested in come check us out. But it never happened. Every bull that is in that group just stayed tight in there. Guess that's the way it goes some days. But each day it should be getting a little better, I would think. That the rut should pick up more and more. We've got 7 more days, so maybe. If not, well, we'll have got to watch a lot of elk if these ones stay here. Well, Michael, we saw a lot of elk today.
Yep, I still can see them.
Yeah, they're out there looking around like, what was all that about this evening? So, tomorrow's another day.
Yeah, not a bad first day at all.
No, if you would have told me we were going to see that many elk on the whole trip, I would have been like, maybe. But that would average 20 a day if we saw 160 in that group that I counted, and then 15 more in that other group, and the other random one.
It's
We
awesome.
saw 180 elk, easy.
It's an awesome day of elk hunting.
Yeah.
Surely won't forget it.
Well, I'm going to go see if I can get these 4 llamas some water.
Let's get these guys some agua.
Stay tuned for tomorrow, folks. Michael said he was just kind of getting a little practice in today. He said tomorrow, on the way back to camp, when the mic wasn't running, he said, yeah, I think tomorrow I'll get serious about that. So maybe that's his plan. But I'm going to go get some water, though, because it's warm, and if we could get them watered tonight, if I can find a spot down here where that water, it's just so muddy. if I fall into that depth, they're going to do the same thing. I couldn't even get Dewey, the lead guy. I couldn't even get him to come down there. He was looking around like, I know what happens when you do this, pal. I ain't doing that.
Wrong direction. Oh, wait. Yeah, my daddy read a sign and took us in the wrong direction. We didn't know who we were. We didn't know what we did.
How's everybody doing?
How are you doing?
I'm
Are we
full.
rolling?
Yeah, I'm full now and I'm happy.
You're full and happy.
Ready to sleep.
Does that mean you were ornery and hungry before that?
I was a little bit hungry. I wasn't ornery because watching those llamas drink is just always puts a smile on my face. Just hanging out with those llamas.
Well, I appreciate you getting them watered up. Because tomorrow when we pack that big elk out for you, those llamas are going to need all the water they can get.
Yeah.
Tomorrow? You think you're going to get them?
Yeah, sure.
There
It sounds like a good day for it.
We've been coaching Michael about his confidence and enthusiasm. And
No, yeah, I think tomorrow's as good a day as any.
by gosh. I think it's a better day than any.
Yeah, we kind of got a little intel today about what these elk like to do. So
Go to school and what we learned today and
yep.
put the lead pipe to them.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that if I go to bed right now and an elk comes and bugles right in camp here, I'm not going to hear him. You guys will have to tell me.
We'll let you know in the morning, like we did this morning.
Yeah, I think they're jerking my chain. And they're like, "You hear all those elk bugling last night?" I'm like, whatever. Well, we go around the corner and there's 100 of them standing out there. I'm like, oh, huh, maybe there was some bugling last night. One good thing about as you get older and your hearing starts to go down is you sleep a whole lot better. Can't hear anything, especially when the wind's blowing. You guys get tired of me saying, what? What was that? Huh? What? If the wind's blowing or I'm chewing something, you may as well use sign language with me. But anyhow, folks, day one in the books. Tomorrow, it's supposed to be the hottest day of the whole trip if the weather forecast holds to be true.
Yotes. I thought it was bugle at first.
I can tell that. I can hear that. That's coyotes. But once we get through tomorrow's warm day,
Yeah.
then the wind's going to pick up like 15 to 20 every day.
Mm-hmm.
Which, the way that it's so hard to get in on these big groups,
Yeah.
when the wind is just soft and you never know if it's the thermal on this side or that side, you get a 15-mile-an-hour steady wind, you just
Yeah, you
right
just
in
go.
it.
So that'll be nice.
So it's just going to get better from here on out, folks. Don't change the dial. Jiminy Christmas.